Good morning, y'all. It's Cody. Cody's Bait and Tackle, Warsaw, Missouri. Going to talk a little bit about what's going on with the lake right now. Most of you guys know pretty well everything's iced up on the upper ends. We went and drove around last night. I honestly don't see anything on the upper parts being fishable anytime in the near future. That ice is really thick up there. Looked like it was several inches thick in most places. Shawnee Bend is still open. Lake of the Ozarks is all froze up on the upper end. Bottom end is still open. I would say if you're wanting to catfish, that's probably about your only shot at catfishing right now and doing any good would be on that bottom end of Lake of the Ozarks. On Truman, there's a few shad dying on the big end. We seen a few come up dead yesterday while we was crappie fishing. Pretty well, as far as catfish, I'd say on Truman it's not going to be very good for a while. As long as that upper end's staying froze up, them shad are just going to continue to die. Them fish are going to be fat, full, and not moving. They're going to be lethargic as can be until that water temperature up there starts warming up. As far as crappie, they are thick on the main lake. For anybody wanting to know, yesterday, I fished one day, a couple days last week. We minnow fished, caught limits of fish, no problem. Yesterday we jig fished, caught limits of fish, no problem. And I'm not running live scope or anything. The guys live scoping, they're catching their fish a little bit faster than we are, but we're still catching them. These schools of crappie up there along the bluffs, Little Tebow, LT2, Shawnee Bend Bluffs, Bluff under the Visitor Center. All of these have schools of roaming fish just out in open water and schools of fish on some of the timber and on the trees. Your roaming fish yesterday, they would actually chase your bait a little bit more. The ones that are holding tight to the trees, they just want that bait dead stick. And depends on where you're at. Little Tebow, they're a little bit shallower. It's a little bit shallower water. Shawnee Bend Bluffs, them crappie yesterday was anywhere from 20 foot down to 35 foot down. Several places was in 38, 39 foot of water. Let it go all the way to the bottom, raise it up a little bit, and catch a fish. Just kind of varies. I had a few guys come in the shop yesterday, said they been up there, didn't catch anything, or they found fish, just couldn't get them to bite. I honestly don't know if you're getting down the right depth. We was catching fish. Really didn't seem to matter. We was running a 1/4 ounce jig head. Just working it real slow. They didn't want it moving very much. So that's part of the deal. They said on Little Tebow yesterday they did want it moving some. Them schools of roaming fish over there. They wanted it moving a little bit faster, but they was up higher. They was up chasing bait more. Shawnee Bend area's got so much bait, them fish don't have to chase bait. They just sit there and wait for the bait to come to them. I mean, there's millions and millions of shad up there. I did see some catfish on the graph down deep. I must say they probably are not active. I catfished one day last week up there, did real good, but we wasn't seeing any dead shad yet. Yesterday we was, so I'll probably end up trying to catfish it a day this week. I got several catfishing trips lined up that don't want to crappie fish, so I'm going to have to try to figure something out this week. Anything as far as color-wise on your jigs, anything with silver in it, anything with pearly colors, anything that's going to resemble a little shad, anything white, just straight white, was doing really good yesterday. White with an orange head, white with a pink head, silver with a pink head, it didn't matter. The fish was eating it. And I was running 2-inch baits. I wasn't running a little bitty streamline hair jigs like some of the guys are saying they're using. It did not seem to matter. That fish was hungry if you got it in front of them. So that's about all I've got. We did pick up a few white bass yesterday, mixed in with the crappie. They're just roaming around on them bluffs through them schools of bait too. I don't know. I'll try to keep you guys updated on the catfish report. If anything starts thawing out this week, keep you updated on the ice report. It'll probably just be posted on my Facebook page. Probably won't be on here. Most of you guys know I've been pretty quiet this winter. I've been busy with the kids, helping coach wrestling. That's been keeping us busy. On weekends we've been going to wrestling meets. So I've took a lot of time off this winter to spend with the family. So I've kind of been trying to stay offline and trying to stay quiet to myself for a while. So I have been fishing though quite a bit. So still keeping fairly busy with that. So I honestly don't have anything really open fishing wise until about September. This summer hybrid fishing's all booked solid already. If it's a real good bite, I will run 2 trips a day. I won't book 2 trips a day right now. Just I don't want people to have a bad trip and be on a time limit. So that's kind of one reason why this year on the spoonbill I'm going to 1 trip a day. I don't want one group to have a bad trip and then the next group to have a good trip, or vice versa. We're just going to go fish this year on spoonbill. Pretty well booked up solid for it too. I'm only running a few trips this year. And April I'm going to jump over to hybrids and catfish again. So I'm going to cut spoonbill season a couple weeks short. That's some of the best catfishing there is, and I usually miss it just because I'm busy chasing spoonbills. So this year I'm not going to. I appreciate it, y'all. Hopefully the crappie report there helps some of you guys out. And ice report, it honestly, I think it's going to take rain to thaw out that upper end. They are calling for maybe a quarter, half-inch of rain Thursday and Friday. That will get rid of a lot of ice, but then it's supposed to cool back off. Nights back down in the low to mid 20s. I don't know if it'll do any good or not. Time will tell. I appreciate it, y'all. Have a good one.